Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Martyr, and you may already have heard or read in the title, the new content patch has finally released. It's been a couple of hours ago, so sorry for that. And now we finally have the Psyker background. I got over the patch notes a little bit. I don't want to go in too heavily because, you know, basically new class, a complete character right, which I already taught before, a new setting, which is the void ship, and these are the major things for me. So, and they changed a little bit when you create a character, how you put into the game. We are going through that right now, because it's something new what we haven't seen by now. So, hence, it's still an alpha build, so it is way from finished off, so be aware of that. Alright, let's get into it. Psyker background. Before rising to the rank of Inquisitor, you served as a primary Psyker, drawing power from the warp, shaping reality with your mind. Psykers are sanctioned mutants, disdained. You are essential to the Imperium. They channel otherworldly energies to banish demons, but they always risk damnation and deadly backslash from the Materium. Basic traits: Inquisitors with a primary Psyker background are experts in harnessing the boundless power of the warp. In combat, they rely on their psychic powers, preferring light armor and physical attuned weapons. Perils of the warp: Psykers gain warp heat points as penalty for using psychic powers. Accumulating these points may spawn warp anomalies or even demons. Warp heat can be reduced by using force weapons. Psychic powers: due to their unique talents, only Inquisitors with the Psyker background are permitted to use psychic weapons. Force weapons: amplifying the wielder's Imperium powers. Force weapons can only be used by Psykers. Alright, did I read that 2 times? I don't know. So we basically have three different loadouts, one just with a force staff. The force staff is a psychic weapon which is very hard to master, an arcane conduit to channel the wielder's amplified will into the target, and the Imperium armor. Even the existence of this ceremonial armor is fervently denied outside the Cavalry Conclave. It is used long-forgotten Xeno technology to create a warp anomaly that halts the flow of time for a short duration, also equipped with a Rosario's force field. That seems nice. The force sword can, the chat, I can't deactivate it, can be a formidable psychic weapon in the hands of a trained Psyker, capable of banishing demons. I can't read it out, sorry guys, but maybe I will do that then in the end. I am not knowing whether I'm going to do the force stuff guy or the with a force sword. I'm going for this one, I think. Alright, then character name, of course, again is Monty, and let's get into the game right now. And yes, now we have a intro, or sorts of a intro.
Inquisitor's log. Classified report. Scheduled for later transmission. I am closing on the source of the inquisitorial distress signal I was assigned to investigate. The coordinates I received from the Caligari Conclave led me to a desolate system. There were many delays during the journey. The intensity of the Caligari warp surges is beyond anything I've experienced. These anomalies are spreading through the subsector like a tidal wave. The distress signal has an ancient encryption used by the Holy Orders. It is authentic, but extremely old. The signal is coming from a battered fortress monastery that was likely spat from the warp when the tide of the surges swept through the sector. There is no response to our hailing signals.
Inquisitor, this is your captain speaking. I'm still trying to hail the monastery, but I get no response.
The hull looks intact, though. I think it was simply abandoned a very long time ago.
Then what do you expect to find over there?
Something that once belonged to the Inquisition, and lots of empty halls.
Sounds exciting. I've instructed your pilots to land on the hangar deck.
Stand by and wait for my signal.
Ooh, we finally have a intro.
Inquisitor, the automatic defense system has been activated. The turrets are attacking you. Do you...
Wow, how great is that? We have an intro, although this little end sequence, which was still work in progress, the placeholder, absolutely nice. I'm a little bit amazed. I didn't expect, to have the intro. Now we finally are not only thrown into the game, but we get some sorts of story. So, the Survivor. And I hope that is work in progress as well.
Captain, do you copy? Captain Van Winter, can you hear me?
Oh man, that looks cool again.
Strange. Vox communication is jammed and I can't choose my teleporter device. Something must be disturbing my signal. I will record everything in my audio log in case I don't return.
So the
Inquisitorial log new entry. While attempting to dock in the hangar of an unknown fortress monastery, my transport took heavy fire. I suspect that the automatic weapons systems were activated, but I don't yet know why. The transport has been destroyed along with my equipment. My pilot is dead. I will pray for him later.
So I guess that is some sort of tutorial mission. Object activation that we didn't have before. Left click on game objects to activate them. Some objects require you to press and hold down the F key for several seconds to activate watch for a progress bar in these cases. This game world contains many objectives such as doors, chests, data terminals and other elements that you can interact with. These objectives will be highlighted when you move the mouse cursor over them. Simply left click on such objects to activate them. Some objects may require you to keep the F pressed for a short time. To fully activate them, you will see a progress bar to appear above the object. If this is the case, wait for the bar to disappear before releasing the button. Alright.
Open the door.
It's in the walls now, everywhere. Taint in the machines. Wow, so I guess
The Emperor, what foul abomination is this?
a chaos infestation, I guess.
A mindless servitor sputtering gibberish. I smell corruption. Oh, it's
Alright, the rotation
exciting.
controls. I'm not
Mind the door, please.
going through now. So we lost our equipment, so I would like to know what is coming next.
An ancient cogitator. Let's see if the tech prayers still hold. It might have information about this place.
Cogitator screen, running diagnosis, analytical numeration initiated. So we have quite a lot of reading right now. Current sets in the possession of the Holy Order of the Emperor's Inquisition. Warning, verifying current status, inaccurate data computed, last maintain logged. Warning, Geller shield compromised, current rate of impairment 47.34%, prayers of maintenance required in the following zones. Categorization catalog failed. Warning, invocation of blessed, recalibration required in the following zones. Warning, corrupted data diagnosis interrupted.
Just as I suspected, it is a pile of rust. At least I found some interesting diagnostics. I should check all the cogitators on the ship for other details.
Oh yeah. Then, oh, that is so nice to see.
New log entry. Bodies everywhere. The putrid stench of death. Horrible wounds still ooze blood. What unholy beast stalks these halls, I wonder?
I wonder too. And what is so nice after so many episodes, so finally, I hope the game did not crash. Game, come on.
A manifestation.
Alright. Alright, we have the first combat here. Let us then see what we can actually do in trying to overcome him. As you can see, we have psychic power, dodging attacks, avoid by dodging at the right moment. Alright, that is clear. And that is actually quite nice. I don't know, we may have to make the sounds a little louder.
Contagion of chaos seeping into the walls. I taste despair in the air. This illness must be purged before it is too late.
So I'm gonna just adjust the audio a little bit. Sound effects a little bit higher. Like I hope that then is a little bit better. Alright. Accepting. So let's quickly go through Firebolt. Long range single target attack that deals heat damage, endurance, self, empty mass result, plus 20% reduction of damage suffered for 10 seconds, force strike, single target psi enhanced, melee strike, and warp speed, plus 25 damage and minus 25 cooldown to all weapon attacks for 15 seconds. Does not stack. That's quite nice. That we now finally have, you know, some psychic attacks which are not bound, a spell not bound to a weapon. That is quite nice. So he was a faint ritual, I guess. Then let's get into here. Alright, Cognigator Stream, Security of Reporter Marcus Drang, Incident Log Team, Martyr opened fire on approaching rogue trader vessel, causing considerable damage and loss of life on the targeted ship. Teleportorium sickness are regularly jammed, blocking entry and exit to and from monastery. Confessions of the related personnel during the Penitence hearings. Conclusion: after through investigation and questioning, I can safely claim that no personnel were involved in the incidents. The defense turrets opened fire without any human involvement. Anti-signal blocking any teleportation attempts it generated automatically, probably caused system malfunction. Process initiated locked a priority level request to the maintenance fraternity awaiting confirmation, had emergency coagulators installed on the hangar deck and the main coagulator on the control room, where security personnel can manually override both the turret system and the teleportorium signals in case of further incidents. Medicaid reports of personal vulnerability participating in the confessions. Alright. Explore the area. So we have already killed the enemy. We are warp heat. Psychers accumulate warp heat. That's a new feature, by the way, when they use their psychic powers. Too much warp heat can spawn destructive anomalies. All character classes in the game have a special resource that is used to activate unique abilities. Psychers have warp heat, which accumulates as they unleash their psychic powers. The higher the character's warp heat, the higher the risk of creating malevolent warp anomalies that can even kill your character. Warp heat can be reduced by using force weapon skills. Alright, I get it. So what do we have here in the last? There are rebels. So let's then quickly bring those guys down and to peace. The cover system, press and hold space to get in the cover behind objectives. Let objectives take the damage instead of you. Alright. That we already know. But as you can see, those guys take some cover as well. But once we hit them, we do some quite amazing damage and killed them all. Let's find the exit right here.
Finally, that's the exit from the hangar deck. I hope I find whatever is jamming my signal soon.
And I too. Alright, that is quite cool. So that is the entry mission once you've created a new character. So that actually makes me a little bit pumped, I have to say. I think the Psycho class plays quite well by now, at least I can say it for now. I haven't seen the inventory or anything. Alright, oh, they overworked it completely. Alright, so that was in the campaign our first mission, guys. And do we have something like the inventory? Yes, there we have our Psyker plus the weapons, and there you see the melee weapons we have at hand. I don't know in what kind of spell tree I'm going to do, but for now that actually brings us at the end of this mission, guys. There you see our nice little character. We have a perk, Anointment, plus 10% damage for every buff effect on the character. We have some nice spells, and there's our power rating of 27. Not much, but quite cool. So guys, this is really cool. For the first mission, the campaign seems to be done quite well. So with that, we are actually at the end of this mission. And this episode is going to be out of the normal cycle, and the next episode, this second mission, is going to be coming at its normal slot. Guys, with that, I really thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this episode, if you enjoyed the new content patch, then please give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and well, I will see you in the next mission, Making Contact. Until then, have a nice day, stay frosty, bye.